Hello, all. Good morning. Hi, Varun.
Hi Ravi.
So, today we are going to start doing simple projects. Okay, doing projects is very, very important, but we have spent a lot of time to learn JavaScript and understanding the fundamentals of the React. Because, in my point of view, without having good knowledge or without having the basic knowledge, it's very difficult to do a projects. Maybe some people will start doing projects from the starting itself, but I thought it's somewhat difficult for the beginners to start doing projects. But right now we are very good. At least we have done JavaScript and CSS, some Bootstrap, and now from last 50 sessions we have learned React. In that we have learned the state, props, state, some hooks, and context API. So with this knowledge, yes, we are going to start doing projects. So right now I'm not going to do a like complete big project, because it's better to do a simple projects and understand the core functionality of the React and e-commerce applications main importance logic. Then okay, after doing some simple projects like 3 to 4 projects, then we can start doing a big project. Okay, hopefully you are ready. Suppose who are watching this video, the thing main important thing is you should do practice. Okay, if you just watch the video, no use. You should do practice along with me. I will show you step by step. And suppose if you're talking about the context at the time, suppose if you don't have a complete knowledge, please go back to the playlist and watch all the videos related to the context, understand it, then come back and start doing. Okay, hopefully you will do it. Okay, Varun, are you ready? Do projects.
Yeah, Ravi.
Yeah, this is the time because I know we are too late to start projects, but at least we are starting today. This is the June 23rd. Okay, morning 5:58. So it's almost 6 o'clock. It's a good time. So who are watching this video, just click on like button. Okay, why I'm asking clicking like button means, okay, this information should reach to many people. Okay, and you you should do practice. Okay, without doing practice there is no use. Okay, I hope every one of you know that. So now let's see. Okay, I'm just stopping the video because it's not need. Okay, now, okay, let's first of all understand what is a project requirement. It's a simple thing. So we are going to build an e-commerce application. It's a cart application, simple application. I'm not going to implement search and all the extra stuff. So this application should have, okay, similar to Amazon. We should have a header, and I will create a product listing page in the home page itself. Okay, we are going to display some uh, products like laptops, iPhones, or any clothes or something, because whichever is available for us. So and the footer, the footer. So here you can add a simple logo, and here we should have a cart log, simple cart, and you will once you add an item, so it will increase the count or something. Okay, here we can display the products. Okay, that you can manage with the CSS, whether you want to display 4 items in one row or something like that. Okay, and once you, okay, here for each and every product information we should have a add item to the cart. Okay, add item to the cart. So if you click on add item to the cart, so the count will increase. Okay, that means we are going to store that product information in the state, and then the count will be increased. And when you click on this cart, automatically it should navigate to the cart page. So that means it is going to replace replace this section replace this section with the cart page, because header and footer is common for both both the situations. So here, suppose if you have added one item into the cart, so you should able to see that particular one item. So if you add 10 items, we should able to see 10 items. Here we should provide option for a user to delete, because once you add item to the cart, suppose if your user wants to remove that item from the cart, so you should come back to the cart page and you can remove it. So the same thing I will show you in the Amazon, so that you will understand easily. So Amazon. So what we are going to do, we are going to implement the header, um, similar to his cart and everything, and we should have a simple footer. And I'm saying like iPhone, suppose some products are there. So he like this, we are going to display few products, and of course we are going to provide add item to the cart here itself, because instead of creating another product display page, those things we can do later, means after doing some projects. Okay, we can implement everything in a one project. So here itself we are going to provide add item to the cart. So once you click on that, that item should be there in the cart. So once you click on this cart, so we are going to come to the cart page, and so here we are going to provide an option to delete an item to the cart. Okay, right now, okay, no need to increase the count or something. So I want to make it very simple. So the goal of this is we should have, because once you do this project, you should get good command on these topics. Okay, we know how to create components, and main important thing is, so how to deal with the props, and how to deal with these simple hooks, use state, and you are going to understand use effect. We are going to learn use reducer, because already we have learned. Okay, here I'm not going to teach you what is use state and what is use effect and what is use reducer. Okay, we are going to use them and build the project. If you don't know what is use state, go back and watch the playlist and do practice and come back. So use uh, context. So these are the four main hooks we are going to use in this project. And at the same time, okay, we are going to use the concept called context API, and we are going to use one third party library that is called React Router. Okay, already I've explained in the teaser, so here I'm explaining one more time for you. So I hope you have knowledge in all these things. Suppose if you don't know what is use state and what is use effect, what is use reducer, what is use context, you don't know what is a context API, please stop watching this video and go back and learn fundamentals and come back. That is my humble request. Otherwise, you can't understand anything. Okay, fine. Now, okay, I will take a confirmation from Varun. Varun, ready? Shall we start?
Yeah, Raghu.
Yeah. So first of all, what we need to do, we should create a project, React application, right? So just go to any folder. You can create a project anywhere in your folder structure. So I just created a simple application. This my cart app, okay, in this particular folder. Suppose if you don't know how to create a project, because hopefully you should know, because otherwise it's difficult. So how to create a project? Just npx create react app. Okay, and you can mention app name. Suppose my cart app. So once you enter this one, okay, it will take a couple of minutes or seconds or sometimes. So it will create a project for you. So already have done this because to save some time. So this is my application. So I'm just going to open that thing in VS Code. So I think already I have opened it. Okay, I just opened it. Now what I'm doing, we should start running the application. Okay, that is also a done. So just do npm start. Okay, let me stop this. Start one more time for you. Simple. This is this is the folder command prompt. So just do npm start. Do npm start. This application is going to run, and it will show you this simple, complete plain. Nothing is there. It's a simple template. So now we should start build our application. So first of all, before entering into the app, so first we should understand how many components we require. Okay. So here we should have a header, and we should have a footer, and we should have one product listing page, and we should have a product component and checkout component. Okay. So because for beginners it's going to be very easy, hopefully, if I explain in this way. So how many components we required? So one thing is already there, that is app component, right? App component is already there. So we need to create a component called header, and we need to create a component called footer. Okay. And to display the products, we need a product listing page or product listing component. And in this product listing, we are going to display 20 or 30 products. So for that, we need one child component, that is a product. So this product component is going to take care of one product. Okay, how that UI should be there, and how to, once you got the product details, and it will render properly. So these are the important things. Another one is a checkout page or cart page. Otherwise, you can say cart page. So once you click on the cart, we are going to display the items which you have already added to the cart. So I think these are enough. Okay. So once we, so by doing the project, if we need more components, we can build it. So once you understand, so you can create like a login and logout screen and registration screen. Later you can add it. So first you understand, we should understand the core, the logic of a cart implementation. Then we can add anything. So here we have hardly five components. So let me create those components now. So please do along with me. Otherwise, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. So create a project. So hopefully you have done project, created a project, and just go to the source folder and just create a folder called component. So here we are going to add all the components. Okay. So first thing, I need a the header. So header.jsx. Okay, we are using JSX, so that simple. And at the same time, I need the footer.jsx. At the same time, we need product listing.jsx. At the same time, we need product.js, product.jsx. And another one is cart. So instead of cart, okay, I prefer to give a like a checkout page, checkout.jsx. So these are the bare minimum components we required. So far in while learning, we just created a components like this, like a function, okay, header and return. Okay, we have done like this, right? So from in the project, it's better to use arrow function syntax. Okay, it's better to use arrow functions. So now, so please do practice. Okay, no problem even if you go with a normal syntax, but in real-time projects everyone prefer to go with the arrow function syntax. Okay, constant, so header equal to, I hope you are familiar with this syntax. Okay, constant header, this is going to return. So, okay. So here itself you can say that export constant header. So if you give a default while importing, we no need to use a curly brace. Okay, so for these things, like it's a header, so you can do, because this is the only default one, so that export default. So whenever you do with arrow function, sometimes it will show this error, because in the same line sometimes it doesn't support to add the syntax like that. So just do constant header, and in the bottom Just export it. Export default the header. This is fine. Or you just want to export itself without default, that's fine. You can add here itself. So this is a simple syntax of header. So let me add the one h1 tag. Okay, I'm header. H-E-A-D. Okay, I'm the header. That's fine. So we can add some CSS, make it beautiful. The same way, I'm just copying for footer also. Same thing, right? So here, the footer. I'm just copying the footer. That's fine. That's fine. Right now, and go to the product page. So just for each and every page, I'm just going to implement the same way. So later we can do updates according to the requirement. First, at least create a simple component. So product, the product. The same way, yeah, and go to the product listing page, product listing. And you should know that so product is going to be children for the product listing page. That is also we are going to add very soon. So let's add the same thing for checkout. So our the components, basic components are ready. Checkout, checkout, and checkout. Perfect. So here the most important thing is in app.js file. Okay, right now what is there in the app.js file? Some default syntax is there. So now let me just remove all this thing, all the stuff. Let's remove this one, and this logo is not required. Let's remove app.css. Let it be there. So because in future, if you want to add some CSS, you can add in that file. So right now, if you see, nothing is there. It's completely empty. It's completely empty. So what we need to do, first of all, we should implement the routing. Yes. Okay. In the last session, I think in the last session itself, we understand the routing part, right? So if you want to use the routing, we should depend on a third party library, that is React Router. So React Router DOM npm. Just go to this npm, just copy the command here, simply copy it, install it. Just go to the terminal, new terminal, or you can do in a command prompt itself, because already in command prompt I'm just running the application, so that I'm just doing it here. So just do npm install react router DOM. Okay, before that just cross check in the package.json. You don't have a react router DOM. So if you see react is there, react DOM is there, we don't have a react router DOM. So once you install it, so it will show that information in the package.json. So apart from this, I think for now we don't need any other third-party libraries, because in a large-scale application we are going to install Axios to interact. We can do server-side operations to interact with the APIs. For now, we can deal with a fetch API, because that is defaultly available in our JavaScript. Okay. Once you install the React Router DOM, so we should implement the logic, because what we understand, in the initial load we are going to display header and product listing page and footer, and once we click on the cart, once we click, where is that, once you click on the cart, it should display the different components, right? For that, it's in the from the beginning itself, it's better to build a router. So let's cross check whether it is installed or not. Okay, meanwhile, I will take help from the documentation, I think. React router DOM tutorials kind of thing. Because in the version React router DOM version 5 to it has upgraded to version 6, a lot of changes are there. So right now I'm not going to discuss all the things. So already we have the basic understanding in the last session, so go back and just understand those things. So here we are going to use this React router now. Everyone, I hope its installation is done. So just do along with me, I'm saying. So for what we have done, do it because you are watching the video. I think apart from Varun, everyone is just watching the video in the YouTube, right? So instead of just watching everything, so for each and every 5 minutes or each and every step, so first we have created a component, right? Just create all the components and install this one and then continue. So it's easy for you. That's what I'm saying. So if you see, you should say check that uh, we have installed React router DOM successfully, and that is listing in a dependency section in the package.json. So of course, I didn't explain the importance of package.log.json. I said I will explain later. Okay. Definitely I will explain later. Very soon. Okay. So now just go to the app.js component. Just remove all this stuff in app.js component. We should have install import the routing one. So import a React router DOM. So the important thing is we should import the first of all the browser router. Okay, here three things are important: browser router, routers, and route. Okay, just copy this one. Just copy this one. So normally few people prefer to add in an index.js file, but I don't want to touch that index.js file. So it's better to add in the app.js file itself. So this routing one. So just go to this browser router and few more other things. Okay, routes, routes, at the same time route. Okay, fine. And another important thing is a link. Okay, these four are important to build the navigation bar and the routing part. So here in the app component, okay, even you can remove this one, the basic div. Okay, here just add browser router. Okay, we are adding a browser router. In this browser router, just add routes. Just add routes. And here route. So what we need to do? Suppose if you just in the URL in the localhost 3000. If you don't give anything and if you just give a simple forward slash, it should be a home page. It should display the header and the product listing page and footer. Okay, and if you have a cart, that will be a different thing, right? So here the path. What is the path? So here, if the path is a forward slash, the path is a forward slash, and here we can mention that element. Okay, just provide this element as a curly braces, and now you can define your structure. So so in the home page, this is the home page. We need header and product listing page and footer. So now import those things. So import header. I think we have exported with the default name itself, right? The component. I'm not sure why this intelligence is not working. Okay, no problem. We can import it. Import the header from components forward slash the header. That's fantastic. So header is there. And in the same way, Okay, so I'm just adding a simple div. Inside that div, I'm mentioning the structure of homepage. Right now, this is not required, so I just close that one. So, what it is, first header should be displayed. Okay, after that, it should display what is that product listing page. Okay, so ingredients is not working. Why? I'm not sure. So it's better to import all the things. Import product listing from components forward slash a product listing. Just copy. I'm just making the spelling proper. So this product listing, and then import footer. Import footer from components slash footer. That's fantastic. So in when we click on this home page, we should have this structure. We should have this structure. Okay. So let's see. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. So I'm the header. I'm product listing. I'm footer. Okay. Because we didn't mention anything. We didn't mention anything. So now just click on like button. Okay. Before that, before clicking on like button, do it. Do practice. And once you taste that happiness, then only click on like button. Otherwise, no need. Okay. So hopefully, because if you're interested to do projects, and then you will understand you will get some happiness by doing projects. Otherwise, you can't. You can't. Okay, fine. Now, and observe carefully, we have one route, that is whenever we have a forward slash, simple forward slash, it will display header, product listing, and footer. In the same way, now I'm just adding one more route. One more route. So if it is a cart, if it is a cart, so what we need to do, what we understand, okay, initially I explained. Whenever you click on cart, so header should be there and footer should be there, but we should replace with a checkout page or cart. So that's your choice. You want to create a component as a cart.jsx or checkout.jsx. For now, anything is fine. Or many people preferred cart.js. So just you can do that. Right now, I'm preferring like a checkout page. That is fine. So here, instead of this product listing, what we need to get, we should have a checkout page. Checkout from component. Okay, fantastic. So observe carefully. This is the only part it should replace. Otherwise, header should be common and footer should be common. The only thing is, on the home page, we should display the product listing, and the cart page, we are going to display checkout. Let's see whether it is working or not. Because if you have this forward slash and cart in the path, definitely you will get it. So right now, it's there in the product listing page. So just go and just forward slash and cart. Okay, it's working. It's working. So so simple routing is done. Okay, this is required. Apart from that, nothing. So only thing is, in this simple application, we have header and footer and product listing page and cart. If you click on that, it should it should it should come to the cart page. And if you click on the logo, because we can add some logo here. Okay, we can click on so logo. If you click on this logo, it should come back to the home page, because that we need to implement. If you click on the cart, it should go to the cart page. If you click on home, it should come back to the product listing or home page. So this is what happens. So if you see, right now we are in cart page. If you just click on the icon, the logo of application, it will come, it is coming to the home page. And if you click on this cart, it is just going back to the cart page, and again coming back. The same thing. Of course, we didn't add logo on the cart. Something, yes, we can add it, and then if you click on this one, it will come. If you click on this one, it will come. So now, fine, this is there, but it's better to add. It's better to add a navigation bar. Okay. So for now, Varun, got it, or you
Yeah,
confused?
Raghu. No,
So it's very simple, right? So far. So now we can add a navigation bar. So now, so but here, okay, today we are just adding a navigation bar, simple navigation bar. But what we need to do, we should provide the navigation for a cart and a logo, so that we can implement later in coming days, coming sessions. Okay. So this is I'm just taking what we need to take list item. Just mentioning the list item. Here the important thing is we should use a link. Okay, we should use a link to the first one is a capital letter. What is the link? To home. So if you just click on this link, it will add a path in the URL. So here, what is the what we need to add here, Varun? I forgot. Link H reference. No.
no, Raghu. Link and two cart.
Okay, good. Two. So here, if you click on home, it should link to the just forward slash. And at the same time, we have only two things. That's why we don't have any. We don't need to worry too much. So, and it should add card. This is correct. Let me cross check. This documentation. Only it is correct. This is the routes done. Okay, navigation. Yes, simple thing. Yes, it's working. Just see. If I click on right now we are in. Okay, just go to the home page. So I'm saying. So this is the home page, like product listing page. If you want to go to the cart page, yes. If you want to come back to the home page, yes. So here you can add a logo, and here you can add one cart, but it should be there in the header. Actually, see in Amazon, it is there. It is the part of header. So the cart is part of header, and logo is a part of header. So we can add this links to this cart icon the same time this logo later. Right now this is simple. This is enough. So now what we have done so far, the routing part is done. So if you click on this, okay, even for practice purpose, you can create login and logout screen or any other screens, that is your choice. But right now, don't make it too much complex. Once we understand the cart logic, it's better to make it complex. Okay. So far, because it's already 6:30, so I need to help my son to get ready for the school. So maybe in the next session, and by the time, please do practice. And who are watching this video, okay, just click on like button. At the same time, after doing practice, just mention in the comment section that completed. Okay, whether you completed or not. If you're not interested, okay, that's absolutely your choice. But if you do that, then I can understand that how many people are doing. And if you have any questions, just mention in the comment section, and I will reply on that. Okay, this is enough for the first session. So everyone should implement it up to this point. So in the next session, okay, we are going to add few more other stuff, and I think within 3 to 4 sessions we are going to finish this thing. Okay, Varun, understood?
Yeah, Raghu.
Yeah, Varun, you also just create a separate project, and so far what we have done, just implement that much itself. Okay, we can do step by step, because in the while learning context, we have just created context in a separate file, and we have implemented reducer in another file. So that is going to be very complex. In real-time projects, we should not do like that. So that's why I'm going to explain the optimized way, the better way, how we are doing in our real-time projects. Thank you and see you in the next session. Bye bye.